All right, I got another fresh cup of tea here. Move the mic out of the way a little bit. All right. More tea. All right, so let's do some more game reviews. Let's try to do 2 more today. This first one is sent to us by Santtu. Santtu is a gold member of the Nick Sibicky Patreon supporter club. You can check out the link and see all the other supporters there. Anyway, Santtu is black in this game. It looks like 12k versus 12k. Let's take a look at the game info here. It was on PandaNet anyway, so it's not going to have the KGS format time settings and such, so 700 game content? Nope. That's all we get. Okay, so I can't tell you a whole lot more of the details, but so far we're opening 4-4, 4-4. So far, so good. All right, so far this is a game between 2 9-dan pros. So far, looking really good. This move is pretty normal, right? This forms the Kobayashi opening, as you may or may not recall. Let's mark it, because if black's next move is there, this formation, right, where with approach on the 4-4, the star point, and then the 3-4 stone is the Kobayashi formation. So maybe we'll get to talk a little bit about that. Maybe we won't, because it looks like black's double approaching. This move for white is strange, but it's actually not unheard of. It's actually playable. And it's sort of like, you know, especially if black comes here now, it's almost as if you think of it this way, instead of white playing there, it's like white pincered here, which would be a fairly normal move, right? It's just the move order is different. Whoops, because it's like black came here first, we pincered here, and then black double approached here. So that would be all very normal. So this is actually, yeah, relatively normal. Oh, this is not normal. So, yeah, we know double wing formations are good, right? So we have our double wing, right, ABC. But how we're getting 2 stones against 1 stone in the corner is a not tanukiable situation, right? Black should just come over here and just punish. Just take outside thickness, either force us to live small or die. There's really not a lot white can do. Actually, there's a lot of things that white can try doing, but basically most results end up pretty nice for black, because black will get pretty big outside and or compensation on the inside. So this is a pretty weird move in this context. It's sort of like both players tiptoed to the edge of the lake, but neither one of them wanted to jump in. Both of them are getting cold feet, as it were. And finally, white gets a response. Okay, so we've sort of reverted back to a normal game again. It's like twice now these players have tried to throw this game into a weird game and decided to revert back to normal. It's all good. It's all good. So far, this is just Joseki, so no surprises. However, white blocks on the wrong side. So when we are building a wall, right, if we're building a wall this way, we want to have a stone over here and over here, right? We want to form a giant box. And if you look at this, this is like the biggest box you can possibly have on one half of the go board, right? Wall, stone, maybe a stone there later, stone, giant box. That'd be a great wall. If, however, that won't erase all those points, will it? Unless I click them all. Teach me a lesson to go clicking things. Actually, there's a way I can just erase them all, but let's do it this way. Let's say I build a wall this way. Well, now white's box wants to be over here. However, there's a problem that white has no stones here. So this is the wrong direction. And a big reason that, you know, why single queue players are better than double queue players is that single queue players, you know, basically start to have this sense of direction more instinctually. They know to build a box. They know the direction to build their box. And it's not facing your opponent's stones. So that's a big mistake by white. Ooh, this move is strange. Not Joseki. Black has several options here. Black can even just play this, and this is actually reasonable enough to tanuki from here. But there's also variations like this. that if white takes this Atari, it's a little bit more, we'll say troublesome, right? There's cut, cut, cut. There's 3 cuts right here. It's hard. This is not quite normal. Again, normal moves over here somewhere. Just continue making the wall. But I can see white, since white doesn't really want a wall facing this way, I can see white's trying to find a move somewhere else. Unfortunately, it just feels like, you know, maybe we take this and then we just come out. And now, if we play this way very simply, it looks like white stones don't really have a shape or a base or anything like that. And this black stone's actually on the key point, right? 3 stones, you want to be a jump away from it in the middle stone. So this white group's actually under attack, which is strange because this was white side of the board. Okay, so black played here, so that's exciting. White chose to say, nope, I just want the corner now. Which, for some reason, I find funny. It's like, you know, when white goes back all the way to the beginning and plays this 4-4 point, right? White is saying, I am not interested in this corner. Black double approaches. White is still saying, I'm not interested in this corner. White jumps out. I'm still not interested in this corner. Finally, black takes the corner. White plays a bunch of moves to build a wall, and then finally decides, no, wait, I am interested in the corner. I don't know. It's just funny to me. Anyway, this is a nice cut by black. Black's having a really nice game here now. Although the next bit is very tricky to deal with. Black does take this Atari, and that's fair. Let me go back to my move tool so we can start trying some variations. However, this move is slack. Or not even slack, but I think just wrong. It's more important for black to get this group and this group. You can see these 2 groups here. Whoops. We'll say A and B. Safe. And yes, one way to make them safe is by killing the corner. However, you don't have a lot of liberties. I mean, you really don't have that many liberties. The corner already has no less than 6 liberties. And granted, we can get more liberties pretty easily with one of them at a time. It might be more difficult to get more liberties with them simultaneously. And while it's also true that it's actually very difficult for white to kill either one of these, white will get a ton of free moves attacking this, even if this corner does die. So I'm not really a fan of this move. This move's asking for a lot. I think a more prudent move would just simply be something, you know, even here. And if white really wants to come out, that's fine. We'll come out with white, and we're going to focus on attacking this white group. And while we're attacking this white group, once we're sure that we're both strong, then we'll come back and we'll, let's give white a move, come back and take this move. Because the reality is also that, you know, white's not really entirely dead either. There is this that is pretty serious. So, or I should say, is a possibility for white to not die. Oh, and white also has moves like this too, which, if there's more white stones here, become really interesting. So this move might be a little bit of an overplay. Let's see how it turns. So white goes over there, and white makes shape. White is alive. It's cool. Why didn't I find that in my last variation? Why didn't I just recognize that white's alive? Oh, because I played the wrong one. Wow. All right. Good job. 12K outreads the Fordon. Good. Yeah, so that's just alive. And black comes over there. Now, black shape still over here is a little bit suspect. So, I mean, both sides don't really have good eye shape. So, I mean, playing anything on either side is good. This side feels a little bit more urgent to me just because white already has a stone over here. But, you know, they're both possible. Oh, this move. All right, white should not play this ever. This is just... Even if black... Well, I mean, what are you hoping for? For black to respond here? But this isn't really a good exchange for white. More realistically, yeah, black's going to find a more active move. Although that's probably not right either. Yeah, of course, white just blocks. If we play moves like this, well, now we're just giving our opponent a wall facing a stone, right? Wall facing influence. That's potential. That's a moyo. So what do we do when white plays here? This is not a move we see very often, at least at my level of play. So sometimes it gets a little bit harrowing when I see moves like this. Really, not convinced that this is awesome play, but I don't think it's bad play. I think we can just come and play something like this. And even if white takes this Atari, you know, it's not like white can pressure us too much now that we have a stone here. And I mean, there is this peep, but that's not a real peep, right? So white has to come out, but then we can come out again. And then we can come out again, and then we're basically out, and we're still attacking this white group. Anyway, something. This, again, is helping. I mean, yes, it's helping your group, but it's probably helping white more. Black's going to take that anyway. All right, this move is no good. This is a move that is asking for a lot. And sometimes you can play this and it works out really well on the read. But this is the type of move that will work much more easily for you if you already have like a stone like here. And the reason is because you're basically forcing white to squirm. And forcing your opponent to squirm is normally good. Except, this is the big except, black has a pretty weak group over here. Like, this is a lot weaker than you guys might think. I hope you don't think this group is strong. Part of the reason why it's so weak is because we now have two white stones that are strong over here and an alive white corner here. So there's the only thing for black to lean on to get any sort of advantage is, we'll use numbers here, this group right here. And so if we force this group to squirm in a way that attacks us, we're not really gaining anything. And of course, white turns here to get out and attack. And more squirm, more attack, more squirm, more attack. Yep. This move doesn't really do a whole lot yet, so I wouldn't quite play it. Yep, black found the proper response. White keeps pushing. Yeah, I think you can play here, right? No problem. No problem. There's a little bit of Aji going this way later on, if white ever gets a stone here or here. But since white doesn't, there's nothing there. Alright, so anyway, black really should play here. This is actually a really important move, because this prevents white from cutting over here and just eating this stone. This keeps white weak. When we play this move, this is actually a pretty big difference, right? Because white can now basically eat this stone. Or at least threaten to, and then if black tries to save it, white will get out and be safe. So this move is a very, very, like, it's just one line off, but if you can play this one, you have to play this one to protect your stone and make yourself have a little more influence here so you can keep up this attack. As long as white's weak, right, we can keep this black group alive. So it looks like a small mistake, but this has really big implications. This is not a move, right? This just doesn't do anything. So we just made an empty triangle. We don't like empty triangles. You guys can see either of my lectures on shape on YouTube and see why we don't like empty triangles. Black should just keep this, right? Just keep building, or come back over here and maybe defend this. I think either one of those is possible. But this move, this is not a move. We're just helping white, basically, yep, make eyes and capture our stone. We gain nothing. This does nothing for us. Oh, black's going all out. Has decided to make this into a false eye. However, as black is now seen with white's response, white doesn't actually have to capture here yet. White can actually run this out and create another weak black stone. So let's go back a little bit. This group was supposed to be stupid, right? This group was supposed to be really weak and attackable and just a liability for white. But because black initially turned here, left this weak, and then capped here, white was able to squirm this thing away to the point where it's now eating black's stones. So this is a major turnaround for white. It's too bad. Sorry, Santtu. You went all super aggressive. So black will take more free Ataris, that's fine. And everyone's happy here. Like, the thing is, in the end, black's still happy because we're still building a Moyo. But white had a weak group, and now white doesn't. And there's a proverb that says that every weak group on the board is worth 30 points for your opponent. So, you know, hey, if we took more than 30 points here, then yeah, sure, maybe this was worth it. But man, if we didn't get an extra 30 points here, and we don't know because this is still pretty open, white's group is very strong after these exchanges, and our group looks very, very weak. So I really hope Santtu comes back here and helps out this group. Should we click it? Should we see what happens? I should use the arrow keys. I have arrow keys. Why don't I use them? I need you guys to think about this. Here we go. Arrow key. Boom. All right. Santtu said, "Hey, I want my 30 points." However, this leaves a little bit of a liability right around here. Apparently, that's not the move white played. But white can continue to build this while attacking and get something almost as big in this corner. Where did white play? Okay, so black. So this is fair. I mean, white's reducing while staying strong. I think, however, white should do something more severe, at least here. There's also these kinds of reductions too. I'm not sure if you guys know this sequence. This is also a popular reducing sequence. To get a couple stones on the outside. You're basically throwing the stone away, but it makes black respond in all these places. And then, hey, maybe then, you know, maybe we have something. Maybe. This is just a liability. Don't do this without any other friends in the neighborhood. But okay, so we're just going to keep pushing. This is really slow. If this cut is something, then okay. If it's not something, we want to play a faster move. So we just have to ask ourselves, is this cut something? And I mean, let's see here. Is there any hope for this to be something? Actually, there is, if I play that way. That was my hardest sequence, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that was fun. If you guys saw that. All right, so, hey, I'll buy it. There might be another few ways to play this, of course. What if we just do it this way? Does this just work? No, can't do that way. Have to do it this way. But then we have 4 liberties to 5 liberties. Oh, that just works for black, doesn't it? Maybe that isn't something. Anything else white can do here? This isn't anything, right? Of course, white always has this, but that's not gonna make a big difference here because white doesn't have time to do that. So I think this is really timid. I think we can play there without any issues. Yes, all right. Hey, we just talked about this move, right? Now that white is strong over here, white can actually either seal black in and unite all of his stones, or if black runs out, white will use these stones that were previously weak, right, or a weak group, to now attack. Black's gonna run. White covers. White still covers. This is a little bit of dangerous reading here. We're leaving a lot of cuts. I can't really see. I don't think these 3 stones are in trouble, but we'll game on. Yeah, white has a ladder, so it's not really a big deal, so I should just play here. Ooh, maybe dubious. Maybe dubious. You might actually be helping black to find shape here. When we want to lean on this stone, we probably want to play it this way. There's more potential for black to make eyes here. And if we play this way, we're actually guaranteeing black gets an eye. Whereas if we play this way, we're still just guaranteeing black gets 1 eye, right? And we've gotten more compensation for it. Yep, good. Oh, no, that was my move. What did... Oh, black played there. Black can't play there. That just dies. Can you guys read it? Like, this is super screw up, Santtu. Santtu, what are you doing? Yeah, the question is how to live now as black after you play this. Because we can't just extend here. Right? Just throw in Atari, Atari, dead. That just dies. If we acknowledge our mistake, white plays here. I guess we can live that way. But then, all of a sudden, white got all these moves for free and can just come back here, build a big center, take all this. I don't know. Not very good. White have anything more potent than this? Extending is no good. White would have loved to have gotten that before this exchange, right? Because now there's this ko here for life. Although, yeah, there's this ko. Oh, that could be dangerous for white. Okay. So what happened? Let's go back to the real game. There. White did play there. Black did play there. Oh, I did that. I was a game. I wasn't paying attention. Yep. All right, so they played the pro sequence. Although white should take this. I think. Although under developing here, actually, this is understandable. This is playable too. Yeah, now take this. No? Why not? Here? No, here. Sente. Perfect Sente. Don't let black ever threaten this ko to make this a ko. Okay. All right, Santtu. So you lived. White connected. And you're counterattacking. Sure. I like it. This is totally proper. All right, so white plays here to get out, and then you cut. It's hard for me to believe this is the right side to cut on, because that means that these two stones are not important. It means you're willing to give up these two stones, or at least let them come under severe attack. Whereas if we play over here, white can basically just back off. That's the only thing it can do, and then we can play some sort of shape move and keep these things alive. Now, of course, here's the thing. It just shows us, this cut was maybe not the best move earlier. White has a strong group here, and white, after that move, that exchange, will have a strong group here. And so we essentially have these cutting stones that are cutting two strong groups. So they're not necessarily doing a whole lot, but they are living, inside of white's moyo, so that is something, and don't have too terrible of shape either. When we cut on this side, we're actually giving white a lot of options here, because we want to play this way, and we can't cut because of this ladder. So white can just come out and just have fun. All right, what was the game? Oh, the game was very similar to that. Yep, Atari. Can white fight this right now? Oh man, feels like white can because of this sort of stuff, but then again, black has a throw in here for to kill this, right? Oh, that doesn't actually, yeah, it does kill, yeah, or at least, well, threatens to kill. So, right, does kill. I'm not insane. I might be insane. All right, play here. No, it totally doesn't threaten the kill. Huh. There has to be a move here that threatens to kill, right? Here. Threatens... doesn't even threaten ko, right? Oh, of course, yeah, now it threatens. Okay. Hallucinating. So there is a ko possibility. Man, this Atari is so big. Because white doesn't have a lot of liberty, so any extra free Atari we get on the outside is worth a lot. Oh, but black doesn't cover. Oh, because I guess it's just a ladder, so black can read. But now this is just like giving up. Right, before we were going to give up these two stones. But we can get a lot for them. Right? And then, I don't know, play a move. Right, now this corner is actually a lot weaker. So we got compensation, right? We're able to make this double panuki. When we play this way, we're just asking white to attack everything And no, white didn't play there. Now white plays there. Well, if white thought white could play there sooner, white should have done this immediately. Because this is actually a problem if black can win this. It's now, granted, it's a tough ko for black to win because black needs an extra move. But let's say, here's the ko. I want to say white makes a threat. Actually, white doesn't even need an extra move, right? Black just finishes and white can't live. There is this ko. It's another ko. There's also the variation where black takes this Atari first and white can't take the ko. Actually, that's better, isn't it? Yeah, that's a lot better. So you might have an opportunity here, Santtu. Right? White has to extend, but then we get this ko for like everything. What happened in the game? Black played that way. Well, this is very soft. Oh, before I think before white connects here. Oh, I guess white should still connect there. Okay. Okay. Why isn't black doing this yet? White has to take ko. Black gets liberties. White can't fill ko. Plays there, takes ko. Oh no, can't do that. I see. Okay. Still something like a ko. All right, go back. Yeah, we just played soft. I think this is your opportunity to have go time. And by go time, I mean put the whole game on this, right? Because white can't actually take this ko anymore. Right, this is not a ko. I guess it's a ko this way. Yeah, it's a ko this way. White has to play this way. And white does get to take it first. Okay, all right. I've decided that this is proper. But then black plays this is the threat. White responds. Black takes the ko. We have to find a white threat. No local threat. Possibly this. Probably biggest threat. Let's say black doesn't care. Can we just give this up? This is good for black though, right? Because black still has this. This is a lot of points. This is really weak now. Yeah, I think this read out. This should have gone really well for you. But when we play the ko this way, it's very, very soft and leaves lots of problems. I'm still sad that white never got to play this in Sente. So that'd be very helpful here too. Is this move right? This can't be right. Don't we need to address this like right now? Because white can just live. If we take ko, I guess it's still ko, but it's more severe. All right, so you do this, white responds, black responds again, white responds. Oh, come on. Just play here, right? Just fill ko, because white can't play this now. Yeah, it's dead, game over. So how do we lose this game? White can't play this. This is, all right, first of all, you can't play this. You should just do this. Everyone should just be playing here. Oh god, that's bad shape. That's really bad shape. Oh my god, this is an empty triangle. Soup du jour. Oh, sorry, I'm laughing at your misfortune, Santtu. There is a cut here. Oh, white didn't take it? Why not? Do you guys see this? This is just dead. Why not? What did white come up with? White came up with protect the cut. Oh wow. Oh wow. All right. My predictive properties for this game are becoming worse as the game's going along. This is fun. So this thing that was supposed to get attacked early on is now like the strongest group on the board. This thing isn't dead and it's not alive. It is, as soon as someone sees like anything over here though, yeah, oh man. But black actually needs to fix this. And now we go back to, I think, an authentic co. But then there's this that is short of, oh man. All right, here, let's rewind. Let's go over black mistakes. If I just do that, I think we can learn something. White plays here. I think black should just do this. This seems more reasonable. Quite honestly, I don't think black has any business doing this because of this sequence. Okay, right, white's out. Black is toast. Oh, white should have gotten this. So still can get worse for white. All right, so we should have done the other way. Okay, so that's one mistake. Two, white. All right, so white didn't take advantage of that. Here, black needs to realize that there's no hope here. Black needs to give up. But black gets lucky because white plays here instead of just the winning move here. Right here is easy. Black has to run out again, and we just Atari this into a ladder and win the game. Kill everything. That's white. So black mistake needs to see these are too weak. You don't have enough liberties to fight here. But white mistakes, okay, here, black has another opportunity. This is hurting my head and actually, like, going and looking at all, like, who could have done what at which point to just win the game. There's a lot of it in here. This is all very, very tenuous, very delicate. I really, you know, like this is the kind of part of the game where you need to really sit down and think about your individual stones and moves, because there's a lot of reading and a lot of liberty races here. Okay, so we've decided, we've committed, we're going to save these cutting stones. And white's saving his cutting stones. Here, we don't have time for this. Right? I think all we need to do is here. Right? White doesn't have time for that, so white needs to play here. And then we can play here. White needs to play here. Now white needs to fix somehow. Or actually, there's this thing. Oh yeah, white just plays here. 3 to 3. That's still complicated. Oh man, I can't even give you like a straight answer of like exactly what you should have done, because it just goes to a more complicated situation. Okay, but certainly here. Oh, because we still have this net thing. Oh man. We still need to move here. Okay, this was bad. Whoa, my gosh, don't save this game yet. Yeah, here, everything's actually looking pretty good for black. We need to go there, we need to fight Ko, and maybe something magical will happen. But here, okay. Yeah, empty triangle, this just dies. So that was a game-losing move that white didn't apparently call you on. This peep also doesn't work because white can still just do this. That being said, white still might be able to play here and just give up the corner, but save everything else and take a giant middle. No, that's too big. Okay, so white does have to connect, assuming that white still doesn't see this. All right, so here. I think Santtu says, here I didn't realize I'd play one more stone B10. Let's highlight B10. Oh, yeah. We kill the white stones, dismiss white. I'd already considered them dead, and the game changed dramatically. No, the game's been changing very dramatically for the last, like, 15 moves. But it's good that you realize that now. All right, so this locally, okay, this is an okay move, right? Because if we think these are dead, these stones need liberties and need to get out. This is probably slightly better, though, to go here. It just guarantees white doesn't have this sort of shenanigan where we have to connect here, and now we're being forced along this wall. White has some interesting plays like that. Maybe not now, but especially later if white gets any other stones over here. So we just need liberties, we need to get out. I think that's more proper. And this stone still can be useful. This is probably too creative. Right, that's no good. So don't want to jump, just connect, just make liberties. All right, so black plays there, yeah, and all of a sudden, boom. everything crumbles. Nope, can't play there. Oh my gosh, white found it. White found it. Okay, so now that white has found this, these stones are basically a target. It's not worth trying to save them. It's probably better off, you're better off just forcing white to take them, to be honest. And just trying to get as much on the outside as possible. We're really committing to them here, like really, really committing hard. And I think white should just play here. If we connect, then white just plays here. And then we have the problems. I mean, black might be able to make them live. Here's a fairly peaceful sequence. Actually, black wouldn't play there. White would probably come invade this now. But white got all this. White's center is getting pretty big. And basically all of black's points are going to have to come from one corner now that white has already approached this corner. Yeah, okay. Oh, bad move for white. White, what are you doing? These are fine. You don't need to connect anything. Great. Good. Okay, so this is good for black. Black got a free move over here to help attack the stone. Whereas my last variation, if you were watching this after here, white can attack this pretty easily just by playing here. And the shape just is bad. Right, we just cut through, nothing. Still under attack. Yep, so black got a free move. That's a big one. That's a big one. Oh my gosh, you're giving... No, 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 white. What are you doing? Oh, black, you don't need this. Okay. All right, so we made another empty triangle. Santtu, stop making empty triangles, like right now. I'm going to... If you make this shape in your next game, I'm going to smack you over the head. That's it. Now, once in a while, this is the proper shape, but we've seen you make this shape now here. We've seen you make that shape here. We've seen you make that shape here. Here it was actually the proper shape. So that one was good. That one was good. Well, how did it... Oh, wait. We did get this one, too. How did we get that in a triangle? I think that one might have been okay. I don't remember why. It was part of this pseudo Joseki thing that played out, though. Okay. We've got a lot of these empty triangles, though. We need to erase them from your normal Go vocabulary. And you'll get too strong and stronger. I mean, like, stuff like this won't happen if we stop making those empty triangles. This is fantastic for black. Like, black, these stones were, like, on their way to either being attacked severely or just dead. And when white's crawling on the second line, yeah, white's making points one at a time and actually allowing black to not only save stones, but attack a white stone in the middle, which will then perhaps even reduce the potential for white's middle. I mean, this is fantastic for black. So white is help. Oh, white, don't crawl. This is safe. There's no, you crawl when you need help. You don't need help, don't crawl. Yeah, this is great. This is great. Good result, Santtu. And I like how you play just very calm. That's perfect. Right, now you have potential. This stone will help this corner, perhaps even develop something. Now this is strong. It'll help you reduce over here. This is all great. All good stuff. Here, yeah, I like this move. I like this move a lot. And the reason why I like it, because black is a little bit desperate. Sorry to say. But also because we already have a stone over here. And now that we have all these stones here, we don't really have a weak group that we need to worry about. Like, our weak thing is already dead. So, oh wait, what is this? That's not a problem, right? No, not a problem. Okay, I was looking at one of their Tsuji over here. When we attack this stone, we might not only just get corner compensation, we might be able to extend out even further here. Sure. White can have that. How do we continue the attack? Possible. I think, though, you're not in any danger of this being eaten yet, as long as you can kill these white stones. So I think we're looking at something... It's actually hard. It's hard. Because the thing is with this move... It doesn't quite prevent white from getting in. It doesn't quite build anything yet. And it does make white stronger. Then we can play this one. White still needs a move over here. I don't know. I'm not sure. This feels premature though. It feels like we should lean on white a little bit more. Okay, this is probably better served here. Now, on one hand, here there are some pros and cons though. If white is worried about these turning into points, then yes, this is a good move. But the reason why white shouldn't be worried about turning these into points is because if black takes this, white's actually reasonably happy to play something like this. Whoops, maybe this one. Right? If the game goes like this, white also developed, right? So black developed, white developed, it's a wash. Everyone's a winner. And as long as this white group stays safe, we're happy. There's still this, I guess there's still this problem. Maybe this isn't the exact right sequence. Maybe this stone should be there. But it's a wash, and white's happy with a wash because white already has his profit. Although with all this slack moves, black picked up a lot, really did. But of course, white still has this invasion, and oh, actually, we should count that, right? What would this look like? Score estimator thinks white is up by 20, but this stone isn't dead yet. So here, let's play out a few more moves. Let's give white something like this. Okay. Now what does it say? Actually surprised. I thought black had caught up more than that by now, but this center is really big, at least according to this count. Of course, we can reduce it more. Not by a lot, not by a lot. Does that help? There we go, half-point game. All right. As long as we play all those stones and get all that end game, now it's a game. Okay, that took me, how many moves does that take me to get it to be an even game? 45 moves, okay. So here, it feels like white's too worried about this. And I really don't think black minds attacking this while making these into more points. Because if this area over here gets destroyed, like black can't make points here, and then over here this part gets destroyed for white, that's a wash too, right? But in the wash before, white also ended up with a safe group and black didn't end up with any of this. If we can make this a wash, like mutual destruction, and black get up with this, now we have a swung game in black's favor. Is it necessary? I like it. I guess I like it. Yeah, okay, so maybe white is vindicated to go here. If I like this move for black, then white's this is correct. Yeah. I don't like that move for white. There's too many other things here on this board that are just worth more points than this. And again, this group isn't entirely safe yet either. When black gets a stone here, here, let's play here. There's stuff like this. White still has to run more. Yeah, so black just takes. I think... Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, okay. All right, we're doing the very simple way. The idea is the same. What about this shape? What about this poke? You have a poke. Oh, this is much too defensive, is it not? I think white should poke in here first, because this is getting really big. Yeah, that's the move. That got really big. This went really well for black. White needs to get in here, though. Not sure if white can play that one. White can almost certainly play this one, though. Pushing is probably not so effective. This is dangerous. Is that not the game? Not the game. White fixed first? I don't think fixing... Do you need to fix? If we just do this. That's not a cut. That's not a cut. You have a cut here? That's not a cut. Why do we need to fix this? I'm confused. Is it this? Oh, maybe it's that. Okay. Yeah, 'cause there's still this and this and this and that. Okay, all right. So maybe fixing is good. Or maybe it's not good, but let's put it this way: well, you're not going to have this activated anyway, I guess. Yeah, you shouldn't. It's not good because it's not big enough. Yeah, when black has this reduction as well. Okay, so just end game, end game, end game. I'm not very interested in reviewing the end game because end game is a lot of work, right? I mean, to really play a really good end game, you have to evaluate all the really good points. However, I am really interested in seeing if there's any like mid-game moves that are still not in the end game yet. So far we haven't found any. What is this? Oh, I see. We're saving these stones? Nope. Oh my gosh. White, what did you just do? Oh man, Q players. After all this, black gets it. Wow. So, black win this game? I hope black won this game. I thought black was going to lose this game. Wow, and then more. Not much left. And jury says, will you be lazy? Yeah, 75-point win for black. All right, hold on, let's go back. Let's look at this. What was the killing move? This one? If white just takes here, and black links up, and white plays here, we can play this. Because that's nothing. Right, and then there is this question over here. All right, let's do a little score. I think black actually came back even with that, if he gets this link up. Oh yeah, by a lot. All right, so that was crazy, Santtu. That was crazy. Good game, I guess. I mean, you took a beating here and you gave up a lot here, but in the end, you saw, here's the really good thing you did, is you saw potential where your opponent didn't necessarily see it. And even if you shouldn't have been fully entitled to it, you found a way. You found a way to make sure you got it. So anyway, the biggest thing for me, for you, just looking at this game, is don't make empty triangles. No more empty triangles. You're part of the no empty triangle club now. Okay, good game. Thanks, Santtu. Let's look at another one. Actually, I need tea break. I have a lot of tea, and I haven't been drinking it. Oh, unreadable. 49.5 win on line 2. Okay. I guess that means white's gonna win. All right, so this is also one of our Patreon Gold supporters. This is a game by Zoey, who's playing black, I'm told. And pretty normal opening, and again, black can do this because it's black. So black can play here first. Boom. All right, nice game. Good. This is possible. All right, white sees this is still the biggest side of the board, so it's worth fighting over. Black takes corner. It's okay. It's okay. White is happy here. Actually, everyone's happy. Everyone is happy for different reasons. Black is also, like, there's also normal moves over here, where we can just say, what do you want to do, white? This is the big side. Now look, I'm impeding on it. Do you still want this? Also possible. Yep, correct direction. Even though white already has a stone over here, this is too far away to block off this way. Black can invade and live here very easily. In not quite Sente, but something like it. So this direction is correct. And it's especially correct because Let's see if white plays the proper move. Oh, hair better, hair better. Very, very close. I don't know how often this move gets played at the pro level in this formation. This might be just as good, but this is the one you almost always see. Because this is a wall, this is developable. We want to develop it, so we need to play high. But yeah, up to there, I mean, this is like a pro game. So 10 kyus are rocking it. Good job, Zoey. Yeah, yeah. So this is one of the downsides of playing low. This is a really nice move here for black, because black's developing this way. If white wants this, well then black can just sort of lean over here. And now all this development is just terrible. And black can come back over here and attack this group with this wall. There's a lot of variations. Black could also just take the corner. There's a lot. Let's say this formation is very flexible for black. And because white's low, it's hard to see what white's going to get. Yep, so this is the proper move. So black should play here. Oh, we're off Joseki. What did black play? Yeah, so when white takes this move, this is normal Joseki, right? Meaning white still wants this, but it comes at a price. We have to make white over-concentrated, and then black can play something over here. Or, actually, this is also Joseki too. Just undercut right away. Because if white decides this is a thing, then we can attack. Like here, or here. And we'll run out, we'll make a bunch of points, we'll split these two groups. White will never get to capitalize on this moyo down here. So this is a really big this is a big difference. If you don't get this move in, not only do we not get our corner points, we also don't necessarily have a base. Because white can do this later, and now we're relying on this side of the board for a base. So this move is not just points, it's really important for the shape. Okay, game on, game on. All right, so white approaches over here, that's nice. I mean, that's a good move. I'm trying to come up with when white should do this. This is also a really big move. This is bigger than it looks. Like a lot bigger. A lot bigger. Because this move also makes these invasions all possible. This is points for both players, so that's naturally big. This move prevents the invasion here from being any sort of severe thing later on, so that's another reason why it's so big. This is a move that you gain appreciation for the longer you play Go. So not something I'd expect a Q player to find, but it's a really, really important move. Hopefully we'll see it soon. All right, so Zoey backs off. This is fine. This is all very appropriate. With this, I mean, if this stone wasn't high, if this stone was low, we could have counterattacked here and tried to build a moyo of some sort. But this is natural. How do I feel about that move? I mean, my gut says it's premature. But let's see which way black wants. Black block here, here. Black is very cautious. Black is playing very by the book. By the book, trying to play most correct move. Except for this one. I needed that one. And then I was said black is having a good game. So black knows it's Joseki, that's good. This is you know, the exception of this missed Joseki move. We haven't really gotten off book yet. Like this is a 10Q game that's being played at a pretty high level. That's a good game to pick. All right, if no one's ever gonna play over here, I like this move. And the reason why I like it is because white, even though this stone is low, this area has potential for white. This area doesn't. And not only does it not have potential for white, it really doesn't have potential for black, because this stone's low. This stone is effectively already reducing anything big here. And this stone is also high, reducing anything big here. So black can never grow big over here. Whereas white still could grow big over here. So this approach, if we're going to go to this corner, this is really nice. Really nice move, Zoey. Yep, white just basically goes over here and makes this a no man's land. There's nothing ever interesting going to happen over here. Well, maybe not ever. Maybe if white can get this move in tempo, maybe. But this is just points for whoever wants it, right? This is an emergency base or more points for whoever needs it. But this is not an interesting part of the board. Okay, so we're just going to play normal Joseki. Yep, okay, so black was satisfied to basically prevent white from ever building things here while taking a few more points. So good. This is a really nice game. I mean, nothing terrible has happened yet, and we're already at move 33. So I'm starting to even wonder if this is really two 10 kyus, because with the exception of this one move, yeah, it'd be hard to distinguish this from a much stronger level game. This move feels small, relatively right now. Yeah, this one feels small. Of course, as soon as I give you guys a nice compliment, the white player has to go and play a smallish move. It's not so small it's not worth playing. Like, this is still a good move. But I'm still, of course, eyeing this area as being very big. White still has this wall here, so white would still sort of like to develop here. I mean, imagine two white stones here. Make a big box, threaten an invasion, threaten to come around the other side of this thing. I think the bottom is where it's at. Potentially, I mean, there's another sort of key point here, but I don't like this one. Until I don't like. I guess you could play this either side because you still have follow-ups on both sides. Anyway, this half of the board, let's say that, I think is the place to play. Okay. All right, so black has a nice plan here. Black's gonna say, okay, you tried to build a base here, that's great. I want you to build that base. And I want you to build it nice and low so I can develop all of this. That's a good idea. White resists. And this resistance, I'm not, yeah, here I'm a little bit scared now for this group. This group is starting to get behind enemy lines a little bit uncomfortably. And as of right now, it still looks like black is okay. But we do have some weak points in here. Maybe not that one. That aren't settled yet. Okay, so we're gonna fight over this. Oh. How do I feel about this? I don't know. I feel like drinking tea about this. This feels like it gives up a lot. Ooh, white responds strongly. No, you don't need to respond strongly here, white. Because there's still this giant Aji hole right here. This is a giant Aji hole. Black gets any sort of strength here, this becomes a real cut. Here, you're basically helping white fix. I bet white plays here, of course. And now, who has the Aji of the cut left over? It's not white. Well, white still has this Aji cut too. Yeah, do you guys know the sequence? There's actually a really terrible thing happening here. Yeah. Except it does work. Oh my gosh. It really does work, right? This is some delicate reading. Actually, we're going to die over here, but so this is totally not worth playing, and I lied to all of you. But my point is that these three stones are not safe. Although actually, after we play this, white still owes a move here. So I mean, there's some interesting things here, right, with this shape. This is not. Whoops. Let me mark it. This is not a good shape here. when black is making this basically into a false eye, and you can be cut here, push cut kind of scenario, you're very, very short on liberties as white. Okay, so white's getting strength, or black's getting strength. Reasonable. Still, actually, I guess there's really nothing here for white yet. And white's gonna force black to fix. All right, so black, this group is actually much nicer shape. So black's actually coming out of this a winner as of this moment. This whole thing, because now we're safer than we were before. White's shape still kind of sucks, and we've actually got a little more center influence. So this is going pretty well. All right. Ooh, now that's not good. I think black should just be happy to take this. You're not going to die. If white plays here, you have moves like this. And white can't kill you. Right? Just completely alive. I think, right? This is not a move. Here, let's double check. I can't imagine this would be a move. Yeah, because white can connect, but then you just play there, and you just play there. No problem. All right, play there, you can play. You don't even have to respond again, because Miai. So anyway, you're not in danger. However, this might put you in danger. Right, yep, that's the move. Block, of course. But now there is this false eye question. This is a big difference. Although white needs to play here first. Yeah, it feels like we need to run out now. So that's a big difference, that's a big difference. Oh, bad move, white. Yeah, when white plays this, this is bad. If white is gonna take that, white needs to make this a false eye first. Reduce the eye space. Very important. Black runs out anyway. Is this big enough? This feels wrong. Because black should take this free Atari and just come back here. Or even get out more. Okay, and now white tries for the reduction. Exciting, exciting. Yeah, this looks good. It's difficult. There's still Aji over here, so I can play pretty deep. Of course, yeah. This is okay. You know, before all these moves got exchanged, you know, I'd probably still have advocated for white to do this. See what black does. I don't know. And then maybe this. And this. Made our own big moyo. But now after these stones, I think if white comes here, black's just going to go here without hesitating and get ahead of us. So white plays a big move. Yeah, that's tough for black to respond to. I think we have to protect this side, though. I think, even though white doesn't have this move yet, we have to go that way. What did black do? Oh my gosh. You guys made this a game and a half now. That nice, beautiful, like almost professional level game that we were having has now been thrown out the window. Oh, what would I do here? I would read this forever if I was playing white right now. My goal, if I can build strength while threatening to cut these two stones off from everybody, and while hovering over this one lone stone, and while potentially making cuts here, while all at the same time leaving myself some sort of run-out lane, I'd be pretty happy. Oh, no, that's not the game. This is the game. Run out first, but it gives a chance for black to fix. Oh man, we're going all out. Oh man. Okay, so I think here's what's happening. There is this thing called a sector line, right? So between any two groups, right? This is essentially black's line of influence. And black sees this white stone and goes, hey, you're behind my enemy line, therefore I need to attack you. Like, I am required by, like, the laws of the game to attack you. But the difference in this sector line, as I mentioned earlier, is that, let's get out the square tool, there is a bunch of Aji over here at these points. This is very open. Even though this is a sector line, it feels open. The stone is low, right? White can sort of harass the stone. I don't know. Maybe you're just braver than I am. This is you know, Zoey, this is really good in spirit, but I'm not sure it works. Like, you have, I'm just looking at a lot of weak areas and shapes that can be cut and split and things. So I'm really curious to see how this goes. I like to see you go all out. And hey, actually, if you go all out, and even if white connects out and you can come back and have time to play a move, and you got all these free stones out, maybe it's still the right thing to do in that case. Oh, so we're really going all out here. All right, this is all about reading now. White asks very kindly, can I get out now? And black says, sorta. Takes the cut. Ooh, ooh. Looks hard now. Looks hard. No way to keep white in. Any way to... Yeah, we didn't succeed, right? I don't see a move that keeps white in. I'm yawning. Any of you out there just yawn? Yeah. Yep, that's like the best you can do. Do I like that, Atari? What do I feel about making this Ko first? Actually, that'd be good for black, so that'd be pretty acceptable for black. So black, I like white's play here. Or at least like it better than that. Oh, this can't be right timing. Feels like everyone's a winner in this variation. Here? Yes, wow, called the next move in a 10Q game. Oh man, this move would have been so helpful right now. Oh, white played here right now? Wow. Oh man. There's still this stuff, but oh, this group's strong now. Out? Nope, I didn't call another move. Here? Nope. Where did black play? Black played there now? This doesn't work now. This is nothing now. Zoey, don't play this. Doesn't do anything. Nope. Ooh, didn't want to play this variation? Right, there's nothing here, right? Even if black just connects... Oh, the wrong one. Or does it work with this thing here? Oh, it does work. Oh, it does work. I misread. Oh, neat. But... we just play here. And now it's nothing again. Yep, Atari. Oh, wide. Oh my gosh, we didn't connect. Oh, we can't connect. Wow. Wow. What nice play. Except that's not the game. That's great. Wow. All right, maybe I yelled at you for nothing. Let's go back here. Of course, if white plays here, you still get nothing, right? Right, there's nothing. But if white plays here, wow, this got more interesting. Yeah, because black has a stone there, so this does work. Wow. All right, I was wrong. I get to be wrong once per game. It's in the law. It's written down somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Just here. Yeah, doesn't work. Well, that's pretty far out. Okay, cool. Yeah, so in the end, white can't respond here when black already has a, when black already has a stone here, right? If white has a stone here first, then we have options, right, to deal with this stone. But first, apparently no good. Yeah, it feels like... Oh, wait, what about this? Did we look at this? I guess we kind of did. This is a little bit fantasy land, but different game, different game. What if... It's just not really cuttable. That looks very dangerous. And white gets another free move over here and can live over here, so... Okay, so it's really... It's this move we can play here. Oops, or probably there. It's better. Yeah. Except we can't double honey. So we have to play there. But even so, this is still a big gain for black. They'll destroy this, because then black has an attack over here. Alright, so anyway, black got to profit and didn't want to fight Ko. That's fair. White fixes. Want to play a more severe move. I wish the timing was better for this kind of thing. But it's not. Okay. Yeah, white sadly connects. So black, I mean, this is still, and now we play it, yeah. This is still a victory for black, but it feels like we could have gotten more. Black just takes this as a reduction. I think black should hane first, right? Because white really can't cut here. I mean, it's still the same reduction, except now we have stones on the outside. Those might be more useful. So this is just a small reduction. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Again, I'm wrong again. Wrong again. Hold on. What did I screw up here? Yeah, oh, white, when white plays here. Yeah, white can't play there. But then there's moves like this. That's nothing, though. Right? Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Yeah, this move is asking for too much. Yeah, wow. Zoey, you're vicious. You're so cruel. Black does have to be careful about this. No. Yeah, black, actually, this is good for, this is fine for white. Right, if you play over here, I think white has this ladder, no? Totally. Whoops. Ah. Actually, white could even play this one. If black was really stubborn. Alright, that was ridiculous. Okay, so, however, yeah, white, black, you... Yeah, once this group is safe... Yeah, black unfortunately doesn't have time to save this. Okay, actually... Yeah, let me go back. So this move actually is okay for white, right? Because black doesn't have any other stones over here. If black had another stone over here, then white can't play this. Isn't that funny? That's what makes Go so funny. Alright, so black overplayed, but white does not call black on it. Okay, so Zoey, you are super lucky here. Super duper lucky. Why? What are we doing? No, why are we forcing white to find our defect? We have 3 liberties. Does this work? Alright, if we don't connect, what if we do this the hard way? We can connect here. Not sure it's worth it. And have to play inside. Yeah, we can't do it that way. So, but white went this way. Oh yeah, still nothing. Yeah, that's probably even easier. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, we just got torn apart here now, though. That's too bad. That's too bad. Okay, so white's on the attack. Well, actually, black is also attacking. It's a game. It's a fight. It's a fight. This move, nice move, right? Black can sort of fix here, and it still has this double Atari problem. Actually, doesn't. No, these stones are not important. This stone is important. So black has to just play something like here. What's the game? No, you have to. I think you don't have time for that. I think you have to play this way, and be willing to give up these stones. Because even so, white still might just do this. So, was there a better move? Why not here? I think here's better. Right? It's kind of similar, but this way you make sure you get what you want. Although, oh, no, but then it brings this stuff back into play. I see, I see. Although white doesn't have a cut here. Or black doesn't have a cut here. All right, no cut. Okay. So, yeah. All right, I'm still sticking with, I think this is the better play for white. So when white plays here, all right, so Zoey tries to run. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh, good, okay. Sorry, something just happened in the background. Yep, okay. Ooh, does that say it's tricky? Tricky. Still tricky. Still tricky. Oh man. This gets intense. All right, let's see the actual game instead of my fantasy camp land. All right, so far, after black plays this, I don't think white realizes how much he can take advantage of it right away. Oh, this is good for white too. Oh man, this is really good for white. Oh man. Black finally comes back and tries to take points, but it's too late. It's too late. Was there a way for us to save these? All right, so first we have to play this. I think, there's no other move here that works. White will come here, and I think we have to play here. And white can try to be a nuisance. But it doesn't work, right? Because we have this cut, and then this. Oh, that does work, kind of. Kind of. Yeah. Tough. Okay, all right, let's go back. I think you still have to try this if you're going to try to live. And then maybe something like this. I mean, there might be a move in here that still works. I just don't know what it is. But in all cases, white still always has this cut. Whoops. Well, we might be able to get this cut, but it's nothing. All right, so back here, yeah, this is not a shape, right? White's already poking our shape. Yeah, this is, if white saw this is a really good reading. Yeah, now we're under the attack is severe. We have to do something better, like here. Have to play a slow move. Yeah, there's just no cut. There's no place to fight. So yeah, actually after this move, it does look pretty dire. I kind of wonder though if there's another way. Yeah, it's hard. He got eaten. Okay, so I don't think what is after this. Do they play out the rest, I presume? Not really. But score estimator says black by 6. Is that really what SE said? Oh no, but this is all dead. Yeah, so that's way off. Okay, Big themes for you, Zoey. All right, so first of all, your opening is beautiful, except for that one Joseki, so learn that one. Really nice, nice, very good. Everything is good. That's your opponent. Here, I'm not sure this is big enough yet. We don't know that we're going to get this, and white already has a stone here. So this is just sort of recognizing potential. Like, you did a good job recognizing, yes, you do have potential here, but before we do that, this is just bigger. This is outright bigger. And because it also sets up the invasion for you. So again, same thing. We just missed that 1 point for so long. And here, I don't know, I'm skeptical about this still. I think if we want to play on this side, I think we really just want to play this way. And then try to do something over here. When you lean out the other way, I think you give white too much initiative to surround this one group over here. But we did see the shape problem that never really got taken advantage of. And again, black should probably just pull back and be satisfied to not have any easy place for white to cut later. Yeah, this feels bad to me. Yeah, you got lucky white played this. Although, I think you can just connect. I mean, the thing is, white's not really in any danger. Like, white's safe. So coming out isn't amazing. You know, if white takes this and gote, you can just come here. Let's see, big themes. Yeah, so making shape. You still don't have two eyes, though. Here, yeah, I think, you know, this was tough. This is tough. Like, I think I like what you did. But I'd be happy just to take this for right now and save it. Man, but though I wish I had this, because then I could counterattack and then invade quite easily. Truth be told, you did that really well, though, right? This is just sort of classic, you know, attack, build up something. Here, do you need this? I guess it's helpful. I guess it's useful. Peep's good. I don't think you need to Hane again. Like, let white. Yeah, tough. I think we should just come back right here. And white should take this right away, and probably take this right away. But you don't want to settle this, right? Because later on, maybe you lean on this, and you know, if white just crawls or just something like this, well, now we attack it this way. Right, so I think you were too quick to try to define the shape here. Whereas there's still a lot of space over here. We don't know how this is going to play out yet. So if you don't know exactly what you're going to get out of this attack, take the power, take the compensation that you've got, and try to do something with it. And then we'll come back to it. Yeah, this is a big loss for black after we give white this Panuki. Right, we basically exchange this Panuki for this Atari, and that's totally not worth it. Really good invasion, really good invasion. You did really well here. I think white wasn't prepared for that at all and didn't know what hit him. However, feels like you got away with murder here. Not that you won the game or anything, but white should just cut this off immediately. But after this, even though white did eventually get you cut off and you lived in the corner okay, it's hard to see where your points are coming from, right? Because this invasion was so successful, you still have to come back. You still owe a move. Yeah, I mean, overall, this is a really nice game. I mean, be proud of this game. This was a really good one. Very interesting. You had a lot of, like I said, like 9-on pro moves. It's all good stuff. So, I don't think I have, what's my other big advice for you? Do I have a big lesson here? I don't know, your instincts are good, your direction's good. I guess actually, you know, there's a couple instances where you didn't take advantage of your opponent's weaknesses, right? You weren't able to spot them. And so maybe I'm just wondering if there's a blind spot when you're playing Go, I wonder if there's some times where you know, you're looking more at your own weaknesses than at your opponent's, and you have to look at both, right? And you know, I think you're doing a really good job. So yeah, keep it up. All right, thanks a lot, Zoe. Thank you, Santtu, and as well for, you know, sending us these games. It does take a lot of courage to put your games out there, and especially if you know that they're going to be out in the internet and live forever, basically, on YouTube. Yeah, it's very brave of you guys. So thank you so much, and you know, thank you for supporting the channel. And I look forward to seeing what your next games are like. Hopefully we'll see continued progress. All right, thanks, guys.